is happening? What?
We really boxing. Who wanted the battles? Let's see.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
It's time for another raffle brought to you by the JBT. Our first item is a new 10th generation iPad with a liquid retina display which shows off beautiful color and has plenty of power for all your handheld computing needs. Great for work, play, or just movies on the go. How much is it to enter, you ask? Just $10. Or you can catch the deal with 3 entries for just $25. It's easy to enter. Just cash app your entries to $JBT Network 1. That's $JBT Network 1. Our second item is a set of Konichi Bear Bluetooth noise canceling headphones. Great for gaming, movies, or travel. As the second prize in this great raffle. Our third item is a Ninja brand air fryer. Great for all your air frying needs. Cooking healthy with the JBT. So send your entries via Cash App to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. $10 each or 3 for $25. Put raffle on the comment line and you are entered.
Hey. Y'all know what it is. It's the best time of your morning. It's time to wake up, baby. Coffee and donuts for grown-ups. With yours truly, the grumpy OG Christ the Legend. Man, this name is sticking. It's sticking like glue, man. The name is sticking like glue. Y'all didn't curse me. I'm getting called all type of different types of old men all around, not just in YT, but in real time. The hell y'all done did to me. I don't like this. I'm gonna get y'all back. But I'm a rock out. I'm rock and roll with the title, man. The grumpy OG, man. And I don't think I'm grumpy. And I don't think I'm old. The hell's wrong with y'all? And I'm up here saying, hey, yeah, the grumpy OG. I'm like, man, they calling you a dirty old rotten scoundrel. That's how y'all feel about me? Y'all know I'm just pulling y'all socks off your feet, man. I ain't got no problem with that, man. It's Coffee and Donuts from growing up. It's Hump Day Wednesday, man. We in the middle of the week. We halfway there, man. We got 2 more days to go into the weekend. Yes, and y'all know what I like to say is it's closer to Friday. Y'all know that theme song, but I don't feel like singing it this morning. So we're going to wait until tomorrow to do that because it'll be Friday Eve. But man, how y'all been doing so far? Wake up, brush your teeth. Get the marination out the crack, get them off the eye boogers out and all that, man. And we're going to have a great early morning leading up to breakfast time. That's your appetizer. You know, your coffee and your donut. I don't want you to eat too much right now. You know, you got to spend some out because, you know, J Hardcore gonna have a nice breakfast for y'all. He'll give y'all 4-course meal, and I'm just gonna give y'all the real deal to the 4-course meal, if that makes any sense. But man, so yesterday we started the show off with the King versus the Purple Highness. Pretty sure y'all enjoyed that. I love talking about music. It resonates with boxing. If y'all been following boxing so long, just remember. Hey, look at this. Thinking about that, right? Now, look at right now. What's the overall theme soundtrack for the sport of boxing, right? What's the theme soundtrack? What's the theme song? What's the theme music for boxing right now? Because back in the day, before we were even born, or even when we was born, do a lot of y'all know what was the theme music behind boxing? You know, it wasn't a whole bunch of hippity, hippity, hip, hip, hop, you don't stop the clock, do the bang, bang. It wasn't none of that. See, in the early days of the Bronze Bomber and Sugar Ray Robinson and so forth, the theme music was jazz music, man. Yes, jazz music, which is the birth music of all genres. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. Jazz music, which is the root genre of music to all genres. Because every genre of music came from jazz. Yes, indeed. So yeah, so back then, you know, jazz was the theme music for boxers, even for other sports too, but mainly boxing. You know, just imagine you being back there in the 40s and the 50s. Now we know that it was a little different back then than now, because you know, nowadays, you know, the artists walk you out. You know, you can get anybody to walk you out. You got Eminem walking people out, you know, Lord Durk over here, this, that, and the other, you know. But imagine being at a fight in the 50s, going to watch Sugar Ray Robinson fight Jake LaMotta. You know what I'm saying? And just imagine Sugar Ray Robinson, he walking out to some Miles Davis, you know, to midnight, baby. Just imagine walking out with nothing, with no lyrics to it, just some music, you know. And he walking out to some Miles Davis. You know, the Bronze Bomber was probably coming out to Charlie Parker. Yeah, can you imagine that? You know, and we know that the musicians, they just like today's musicians and entertainers, they are big fans of the sport of boxing. Yeah, so just take the time and say, damn, you know what? They had music around, but when did the ring walk with artists actually started in boxing? I'm gonna raise a question for y'all this morning because my OG ass don't even know the answer to the question. So my question is, and I've always been thinking about this. This is a good time to bring this question up. Who was the first boxer to have an official ring walk with a music artist bringing them out? Yeah, somebody look that up. I would love to hear who was the very first artist that walked a boxer into the ring. Man, it's something to think about. So we got so on today's menu, you know, the appetizer as far as the music, I got another good one for y'all. Think y'all gonna like this one. I really think y'all gonna like this one. Yeah, y'all ready for this? Let me see which one I'm gonna hit y'all with. I hit y'all with the king and the royal purpleness, you know. I hit y'all with that one yesterday. I think this one, I want to do something a little different. All right. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to hang with this one too much, but I'm gonna try y'all out. Y'all music heads. So let's try this one. I'm gonna see if y'all ready for this one. Ah. Y'all ready? Now, who is the better crooner? Oh yeah, we talking about crooners this morning. And we gonna talk about two of music's biggest crooners, or, you know, without the politically correct speech, say two of music's biggest whores. Yeah, I mean, I ain't even talking about women, I'm talking about men. So we gonna talk about two of the biggest sex symbols in music, especially in their time. Y'all ready for it? Teddy P. Teddy P. Teddy Pendergrass going against Mr. Bassman himself, Barry White. Barry White versus Teddy Pendergrass.
Lori,
Mm-hmm.
dropping stuff. She went back outside.
Okay.
She gonna be us here.
All right.
I checked the Pathfinder.
All right, cool. She probably just went to a car or something.
Yeah, she did.
All right, cool. So we got Barry White. Barry White versus Teddy Pendergrass this morning. Kind of strange, isn't it? This like Battle of the Chocolates. Yeah, but we talking about two men that was known in the music industry as being what you call the panty whisperer. If you had to set the mood right, men and women, doesn't matter your gender, if you had only one choice, right? And you and your mate, y'all got a romantic weekend set, right? And y'all getting away. I'm getting away for romantic weekend, just you and your lover, right? And y'all going away on doing something that lovers do. But the thing is, you only can love out to either Barry White or Teddy Pendergrass. That's the whole thing. You can't use both, can't use nobody else. But it's between Teddy Pendergrass and Barry White. Now, before y'all get to answering and stuff like that, we know Barry White, Mr. Bassman himself, far as his vocals, far as his music scores, his instrumentals, the melody itself. Barry White made some of the meanest love melodies and chords that I ever heard from any man or any artist. Because think about it, Barry, his love melodies, the chords, it has some gangster to it. Am I bull crappy y'all or not this morning? Think about it. Hey babe. What? Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm gonna love you, babe, forevermore. Yeah. That bass line drop. It puts you in the mood, like you know you're about to get in, you're about to tear honey bunny, whatever your woman is that night. You know what you gonna do to it, so you laying it out. But then Barry come on, right? And then he comes with a gangster joint, isn't he? You hear me? When he comes on, the introduction is boom, the way he drops his music before the lyrics even come. So that gets you in the mood. You could be the prettiest guy at that time, right? Man, Barry gonna have you all gangsta out. Your face gonna be all frowned up. You gonna be listening to Barry talk that slick stuff. He got that voice. He can have you caught up in a rapture like Anita Baker. He demands your attention. You're gonna listen. So you like, yeah, I got my Barry on you. You might be light skinned, but you feeling like you the blackest brother on earth today. Because Barry about to get you in that mood. Didn't he? He keep telling me this and telling me that. Barry makes you want to get in there and do the right thing. So you got your Barry, right? Got your Barry. But then, woo! Here comes this brother from Philadelphia. A man that was known in the music industry and around the world. Salt and Pepper should have did a remake in honor to him. I take your girl, because listen, Teddy was a bad dude, man. Teddy was a bad dude. And Teddy Pendergrass Y'all know the song, Come On and Go With Me. He already set the mood. Fellas, we ain't got to say nothing. You just put Teddy on. What order you want that woman to go? It depends on the song that you put on first. Because he gets right to the point. But a little different than Barry. Barry just got those scores that's going to catch you. The melody is going to catch you. And Teddy P, he got the scores too. But he come on talking his ish, that demanding deep baritone voice. Come on and go with me. Come on over to my place. What? You know, you out at the little cabaret or whatever. And y'all know how y'all do, you know. We all done it before, you know, you get a Mr. or Miss right now, you know, one night stand or whatever. You leave, you go home, and you like, man, you know what? You know how it is, fellas. You know, you go pick that female up a choice for that night in your ride or whatever. And don't act like this is corny, because some of y'all probably still do it now, man. Ladies, y'all know what time it is when he pull up to the door to pick you up for the night. And mind you now, it ain't even wee hours in the night. You hear what I'm saying to you? It ain't even wee hours in the night, but he pulling up 7 or 8 o'clock to take you out. And he already playing some panty whisperer music. So when he pulls up and he playing that, you already know what type of night he's expecting. You know he expecting a treat for the trick. Yeah, baby. He pull up playing Close the Door. You see what I'm saying? You already know what's about to pop off. Good morning. You already know. So when he pulls up and he playing that Teddy P, you like, okay, he playing that Teddy P. Teddy P Teddy P getting you in the mood. What's going to get you in the mood? Make you want to give it up even more, sisters. If he pull up on you playing that Barry, or he pull up on you playing that Teddy, or should I ask the men, which one works for you? Who you gonna pull up on to give her that message that you ain't playing tonight? You getting that? You hear me? They say you got to pay to play. So who you gonna play on your way to pay to slay and lay for the night? Now, some of y'all might got a little more Teddy, you know, in your music archive than Barry, but goddamn, you can't go wrong. Two of music's biggest crooners. Now, you could throw a couple more in there. You could throw Marvin in there, but Marvin didn't really have as much, let me see, get you in the mood type of ballads. He had love ballads. He only had a couple. He only had a couple joints that make you want to take your clothes off. Let's just be honest. But when it come to Teddy P and Barry White, I'm pretty sure some of us was probably made off of these two men. But what is your choice? Which one you like? Is it Love TKO, which is a classic within itself, a classic that can't be denied, right? What gets you in the mood? More, who want to get you ready? Now, ladies, I ain't asking you far as the singles who you gonna do first, but when these brothers pull up on you, and there's only a choice between Barry and Teddy, which one you gonna get nasty for the faster? Which one's gonna get you there faster to get daddy what he want for the night? You gonna tell him, yeah, play some Barry, or you gonna say, lay that Teddy on me, baby? Teddy P, Barry White, which one sets the mood for you the most? Which one had the songs that make you, you know, get into it, get involved? Y'all don't get it twisted. We not gonna play these games. This is called Coffee and Donuts for Grown-ups. So let's talk grown up. Talk this morning. Whatever the topic is, we're going to be grown about it, right? So then think about it. Think about it. Who's going to get you right for that night? You only got that choice. And there's only one or two for the whole weekend. You and your mate going to be tucked in for the weekend, and you only can get busy with one or two of these ones. Which one are you picking? Think we a couple minutes into the show. Let me do the R-Star attendance roll call sheet real quick, because we always got an R-Star chat in the building. Bentley, what's going on, bro? Tommy, real prison talk with Tommy, what's going on? AB, the professor in the building. There he is, my big bro. Hardcore boxing news with Jay Hardcore. Make sure y'all go get your breakfast, your pancakes, your bacon, and all that, your grits at 8 o'clock with my brother Jay Hardcore. All right. Who else we got in the building, man? Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all, this is grown folk talk. If you're a little youngin' and you're wet behind the ear, you don't need to be listening to this morning. You know, ABC pull up with the treble and then 6 9s on the mat. Them days over. The artists these days skip the love and go straight to the sex. No love involved. Ali probably started the music on a ring walks. I was thinking that in my head. And I think you might be right. I was thinking between Ali and Sugar Ray Robinson. I wasn't too sure, you know, but I think it probably was Ali. But that's something to think about, right? But man, listen, you got to set the mood right for them. You want them to know what they hitting, what it's hitting for, because you know you're about to take that lady, your woman, whatever out, and whatever price you won't pay, you making sure you want some get back. So you know, hey, the first thing you do, you gotta fatten them up for the drill in order to go in for the kill, right? So then you gotta do something else to set the whole entire mood. See, these young bucks don't know about that. How they gonna get the night right or the weekend right listening to some goddamn Black Boy D-Lo and all this nonsense? Made a good point. They don't know nothing about this. What they gonna put on Sexy Red? What's getting them in the mood? But back in the day, man, this is how you did it. You couldn't go wrong. But it depended on what mood you was in. You know, if you say, man, I'm gonna listen to some Barry, just Barry voice, his voice alone to give you the motivation, like, man, I gotta go in there and I got to, you know, put something in her back. You know what I'm saying? And wear it, make her go to sleep with her thumb in her mouth, and she be waking up out of that sleep singing whatever last song that you slayed that ass. And that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so AB said he looked it up, y'all, and it was actually a wrestler named Gorgeous George. Okay, wow. Now, AB and everybody in attendance, I do remember the name Gorgeous George. So he was the first one ever to have a ring walk where they had music to it. That's dope. But I do remember Gorgeous George. So only a diehard, popular LD in the building, only a diehard wrestling fans would know about Gorgeous George. Cause I think AB, since you looked it up, I'ma just take a quick guess. So I'm thinking what that was back in like this. What year? Was it in the 60s, the 70s? So I'm thinking it had to be somewhere probably in the 50s or the 60s. What year was it? He was the first one to ever do it, which is dope. But I'm saying, what gets them in the mood for you? Now, you know, I got the OGs in here. OGs, which one you playing? Which one gonna get you there faster? You know, they say how many licks you gotta take. 1970? Wow, year after I was born. The year after I was born. Ain't that something? Wow. Hey, shout out to Gorgeous George for being the first ever athlete, sports athlete, or whatever, to have music or musician first ever to do that with a ring walk into the ring. But I'm saying, when you getting ready for that lady for the night, Who you putting on, man? Now, I think most of y'all in here will go with Teddy, because I think Teddy has a little more you could resonate with than the Barry. The song was Pomp and Circumstance. Never heard of it. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look that song up and see what genre it falls under and how it went. But definitely, it must have been a song that Gorgeous George knows a lot, because he's the one that had that song playing when he did his ring walk. So yeah, man. So who you got? Teddy P or Barry White, and everything would be all right, because we're about to go to the next segment of the show, because we got to talk some boxing. And they ain't got too long, because time is moving fast and furious, and I'm a little curious. So now let's go to the second part. You know, I always got to start my coffee and donuts off with music. I'm a music lover, historian, all that of the above. But now let's get serious. Let's get down to the boxing talk. We here to hear the grumpy OG. Just go all bad about boxing. Well, my whole thing for the remaining of the show is man up, knuckle up, and shut the F up. Or should I put the order the other way? Shut the F, man up, shut the F up, and knuckle up. Because we're having a problem. We're having a problem because people don't want to fight. People don't want to fight, man. What is going on? The fight is on strike? Well, I mean, what, everybody got their hands on strike now? Oh, well, I ain't in the mood. I'm not throwing any punches right now. Nobody wants to fight, and then you got people that's saying that they want to fight. So now we got Mr. Businessman, Keyshawn Davis. He has been on a rant lately, okay? Mr. Keyshawn Davis has been on a rant lately. And even, you know, spitting names out of his mouth like he died of facts. You know what I mean? He got a lot of names he's spitting out his mouth. Come on. Now, with okay. Yep. I'm gonna give you the badge. There you go. No problem. Now, my whole, he said Teddy P wins the move music, but Barry wins the ballers, in your opinion. All right, cool. Yeah. So Mr. Keyshawn Davis, Mr. Businessman. Now he has been talking a lot, but now I want to see if Keyshawn Davis is really serious about everything he's been talking about. Now, I think it's time. For me, I think it's time, because he didn't have enough time, and we know that there's not too much space in between these guys. So we can't be fronting as boxing fans like it's so much to choose from, when it's really not. You understand what I'm saying? When it's really not. You know, we don't have too many options as fans. Trust me, because it's a lot of fights that we just won't go for if they get called out. If the certain fights get put together, we as fans, a lot of them, we ain't messing with them. Right. So now, since it came out, and it's still a whole lot of nut-ass defending going on, and y'all boxing fans and some of you content creators is really starting to drive me nuts. And I'm gonna really start going there with y'all, because I don't do the debate thing and all that, but I think I'm gonna have to start whipping some of y'all asses, because y'all out of pocket with this, representing all this nonsense. And I don't know if the boxing language from these fighters, if it's really genuine, or is it clout chasing, whatever the case may be. Because, you know, they say, well, if somebody keep calling your name out, you know, you got to go ahead and answer it. I get all that. I get all that. But this morning, I'm not getting that. I want y'all to get this point. You can get out there exactly opposite LD, which is something I don't do. I don't do things for clicks. You're going to click my itch because you like what I'm saying. I ain't got time for that. Clicks and views. I don't care about that. I only want real people in my itch. You know what I mean? I'm worried about the quality, not the quantity. You see what I'm saying? But, hey, listen. We already know that, you know, 24 been somewhat of a sideshow, not really giving us everything. And guys is, when they have the opportunity, they don't take it. Then you're coming up with all these damn excuses. Then a person talk about what they going to do later. I don't care about what you're going to do later, my man. I really don't care about what you're going to do later. I don't care what you do later. I don't care. Don't give me later. Oh, now you done hurt your foot. Oh, I'm gonna get you later. You wasn't talking that before you hurt your foot, my man. Yeah, AB, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. I would drag all these dudes man, listen, I ain't playing with these guys, man. I'm a real dude. So I'm tired of hearing all this nonsense. Now, you know, your hands, injuries, this, that. No, I don't want to hear none of that. I have no excuses as far as I'm concerned. No excuses whatsoever, because a lot of people have showed me in the last few months that they really don't want no smoke and they really don't want no damn money. So what is the new excuse? You just want attention? And I can't say that if anybody's calling a person out in this weight class, calling a person out in that weight class, I can't say that you fucking honest. I can't say that you being honest. I can't really say that you being honest. You just calling people out all over the place. You don't even fight in multiple weight classes. Which weight class are you fighting in first? You calling somebody out that's 2 weight classes up, or calling somebody a weight class down, but you ain't calling no damn body out in your weight class. Somebody help me this morning. Somebody help me this morning. So don't get out here and tell me about who a certain person somebody's calling out. They not even calling nobody out in their own weight class. I think it's all. And a lot of them just they ain't getting no money. They ain't making no money because it's the ones who really ain't making no damn money that got all these call outs going on. Let's talk about it. Broke asses. Come on, there. How you doing? All right.
How you?
Good. You know, doing my show. Yeah, so I don't want to hear none of that. Jeff Spark in the building. So I don't want to hear none of that. Because, you know, people talk money all day, but then when you put money in front of their face, they don't want it. That's a lazy person. Oh, can I have $10? Can I have $20? Sure, you got to work for it. I don't need it that bad. I thought you needed $10 to $20, man. And then when I tell you I got $10 to $20 for you, but you got to work for it, you're going to say, oh, I don't need it. Okay, cool. And that's just like how some of these damn knucklehead fighters is operating. They are not serious. They are not serious. They just saying things so people can say their name out their mouth. It's been too much capping and running from smoke. Nobody really don't want nothing. I'm not, listen, man. Y'all can go ahead and have all this because you like this fighter, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, and so forth. They pump faking, man. Who's going to get out there and really do their thing? And it's a shame because the last couple of weeks, we all been talking about, all the content creators talking about, oh, Tank is in a bad place. Some of y'all saying, oh, what Tank is going to do? Tank ain't got nobody to fight. Tank need to do this. Tank need to do that. Yeah, AB, attention is the new money with the modern boxes. It's feminine, if you ask me, man. It's beyond feminine, man. You know, but then, oh, well, he need to fight somebody. Y'all always talking about what somebody need to do. What you need to do is shut up and tell your favorite fighter to knuckle up, and tell your favorite fighter when there's money out there for them to take, they just go take that damn money because they can't be picky about it. That's the damn problem. Everybody think they worth a little more than what they really are worth, and they ain't even did nothing yet to get there. Oh, well, I'm not gonna fight him. Now I need more money because this, that, and the other. No. See, if you the B-side in any situation, dog, you got to take everything or anything that's offered to you so you can change that and put it in your advantage. But they really don't want to do that. And y'all really just like listen to people talk shit. Well, if that's the case, let's tell your favorite boxer to turn into a rapper. And then he can just talk ish. Because they not backing it up and it's sad for the sport. We still ain't got good enough fights that's closing out the damn year. We still don't have no good fights to close this year out. We about to go into the month of October and then that goddamn fight that we all is super excited about. Now it's fight that we want to see, and it's more so because, oh man, ain't nothing else going on. And it's just not to take any shots at any fights that's already made up throughout the remainder of the year. But let's just be honest. I mean, we got Bivol and Better Be coming up, but how many people is really excited about it? And that's a dope fight. Real boxing heads. But guess what? This is one of those fights where the casuals is not messing with it. This is one of those fights the casuals is not messing with. All right? The casuals is not messing with it. Yes, AB. And they need to do that more. I think this is something that they need to, the boxing commissioners, they need to be hard on all these fighters, no matter your status. Tim Layton in the building. We just talking boxing, bro. We just boxing talking, baby. You know, but here's the thing. This is why a lot of these promoters, not even promoters, the boxing commissioners, the heads, they need to do something. Big Dre in the building. They really need to do something about this because we don't see these fighters enough. We don't see them enough. When the last time we seen Tank? Well, that wasn't too far ago, but when the last time we seen Bub, we ready to see, well, but y'all know what I'm saying. Abdullah Mason, shout out to Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason is the hardest working man in boxing right now. Because this man fights more than all the fighters in 1 year. He does, and he just been on the scene, what, a year and a half, a year and a half to 2 years? He's the only one that's really staying busy. And I know some of you smart alecs want to say, well, of course, a fighter can have multiple fights when they're in the early stages of their career. They're not taking on the toughest opposition, this, that, and other. Man, I don't want to hear none of that mess. Who you think you talking to? You think you're going to try to slide that bull crapping on me? When you know that them dudes is getting it down pound for pound. Shit, Jack Johnson and all them, they was fighting, what? Don't even give me that. And they was fighting, tough opposition. They ain't really take no damn light touches. They was out there getting it, but everybody want to be so cute now. Today's fighters, today's athletes turned everything into being pretty. It's a goddamn cosmetic show. Yo, man, I don't want to get hit too much. You gonna get hit. Get the hell up out the damn sport. Somebody gonna put a knot on your eye. Somebody gonna bloody your nose. Somebody gonna bust your lip. Somebody gonna swell your shit up. And somebody might put you on your ass bag and make sure you got butt cheeks insurance for when you go on your ass bag. And it's so sad because a lot of these guys don't want to face adversity. But what they don't understand, facing adversity comes with getting to that bag. Facing adversity comes to getting that bag. You know what I mean? Now we seen that some fighters that made things look a little easier, but you still got to put the damn work in. For us as true boxing fans, and even some of the casuals, we no longer going for the nonsense. We want to see more action than to hear more talking. So now T.O. trying to call Tank out. T.O. trying to call this person out. T.O. trying to call that person out. This fight over here saying this fighter saying over here saying, and all these damn fighters that's calling people, I ain't calling nobody out in their goddamn weight class. They ain't calling nobody out in their weight class. What the hell is T.O. doing talking shit to Terrence Crawford? But somebody say, man, hey, Terrence should call T.O. bluff. T.O. does nothing for Terrence Crawford's career. Think about that. But if you keep running your mouth enough, you might just get punched in the lip. You know, basically that's what Bud was telling me, man, keep my name out your mouth, man, before I fuck you up. Then we got this old knucklehead young boy coming back. And he coming back too soon. The only reason why Devin Haney is coming back because he's trying to get to a bag. He ain't coming back to take over the sport and to show y'all, yes, the dream is back. He's still living in that damn nightmare of an ass whipping that he hasn't got over yet. Still cry me a river. Justin Timberlake, tear ass mother effer. Come on, man. So here's my thing. Now getting back to Mr. Keyshawn Davis. Now he's starting to say some names too. But he might be a little more serious if he get the opportunity. But here's my thing. Now when these fighters, and it just happen to be a fighter that you like, now when they do these things and they call somebody out, you can't ask for extra money. You know why? Because you fucking with them. You telling them, hey man, give me a shot. They don't need you. You need them. You need them for the notoriety to get seen on the biggest stage. You know what I'm saying? And to get more money. Because most likely that's the only reason why you really taking it to get paid. Because I don't really think you think that you could really win. Because of these, especially T.O. If T.O. was really confident that he'd whoop all these dudes' ass that he been calling out, these fights would have been happening. And someone made a great point. You know, T.O. out there calling people monkeys and all that. That should be motivation to go whip their ass. I don't want to put money in nobody's pocket that's talking that type of ish. This is a business. Don't forget. Boxing is a business. And my whole thing, all money ain't good money. We all in attendance right now know these things. And some of these fighters really mess themselves up and talk their way away from the bag. That's their fault. That's their promoter fault. That's their manager's fault when they F it up. Because don't act like some of these fighters mess up the opportunities. Especially these B-side want to be A-side guys. Some of them mess it up for them damn selves. And then you just get mad because it ain't going good for them. Well, get mad at that fight, or maybe you should stop representing them. Because it's not getting you anywhere. But here we are in the state of boxing to us where we're about to go into, we're getting close to the last 2.5, 3 months of the sport. And we ain't got a banger to go out on. But everybody's been talking about money. When the money was there for them, they didn't take it. I don't want to hear it anymore. Now you still got people coming out with these false narratives and whatnot. Oh, this person is ducking this person. I wish I stopped talking this ducktail shit. It is overblown. It's overkill. Find another word. Y'all done said the duck shit so much, man. Y'all done took the D off of duck. It's up. Because none of y'all is using the term correctly. First of all, the true meaning of a duck. Stop saying somebody's ducking somebody when they ain't in the same weight class as them. Let's start there, okay? It is not a duck if you a weight class up and you calling somebody from a weight class down and they choose not to move up. That's not a duck because they actually fighting the weight class down. Now I tell you what is a duck in a clout chase is when a fighter is calling somebody else out in another weight class, right? But they ain't in that damn weight class. That's a duck and that's a cat for me. Because my whole thing, if you really want parts of somebody in a certain weight class, won't you get in the weight class first and then talk this shit? Oh, no. No. Y'all ain't trying to hear that this morning. No, y'all don't want to hear that. You know why? Because it's too much of the right thing to do. That's why. It's too much of the right thing to do. That's why. How you doing? All right. That is the reason why. And I done had it up to the goddamn roots of my locks. Good morning. How you doing?
Not yet.
All right. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. 7 o'clock, you got to get out that fire escape, my man. Yeah. So, y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm tired of the nonsense. So when these fighters is out here saying these certain names, do they really supposed to get a shot at them? Because how we know if they clout chasing or not? That's what y'all going to say, you clever ones, or you think you're clever. What we going to say? So, oh no, give them a shot. You right, give them a shot. So you should be able to give them whatever the hell you want to give them. If that's the case, because they asking for you. So if you asking for somebody, your begging ass can't be choosy. Point blank, period. Your begging ass can't be choosy. And then if you're trying to get at somebody that got the bag, motherfucker, you's a beggar. So you can't be choosy. How the hell you gonna stick your nose all up in the air and act all bougie and high city and acting like you top shelf? You ain't even top shelf. You wanna act all cute like you top shelf. You ain't top shelf. You ain't top shelf. So stop acting like it. You can't be that way. I'm sick of repeating myself and telling y'all. Everybody wants to be like Floyd Mayweather, but don't want to be Floyd Mayweather. Y'all want to do what Floyd Mayweather did to become the A side, because Floyd Mayweather was the B side for all the way in most of his career until Oscar De La Hoya. Did you hear him bitch and complain about it? Have y'all heard Floyd bitch and complain? That man was the B side in most of his damn career up until Oscar De La Hoya. Even when he was pretty boy, he was what's going on, Ben Israel? Even when he was pretty boy, he wasn't an A side in a lot of those damn fights. But did he complain? Did he complain? Did he complain? And then when he said something, he meant it. These dudes don't want to do that these days. That's what's wrong with y'all. Hey, man, get up on out of here, man. Smash the like button or the hate button. It don't matter. What they need to stop this nonsense. So now you got the battles between who's having the most call-outs, who's calling out people the most. God damn, they should do a versus between Keyshawn Davis and Teofimo Lopez. Because they the ones that's always saying names. And then my whole thing is this. Keyshawn Davis been on Teofimo Lopez ass. Ain't nobody saying nothing about it. And Keyshawn Davis is real serious about T.O. But you don't hear T.O. saying nothing back to Keyshawn Davis. Okay, T.O. fans, I don't want to hear it. The same old song. All around the world, same song. I don't want to hear it. Unless you come with a remix, and I still don't want to hear it. Why has not Teofimo Lopez answered and gave Keyshawn Davis a shot? Oh, Keyshawn Davis can't give T.O. the bag. T.O., as long as T.O. been boxing, T.O. should have been his own damn bag. He ain't had a big payday yet. What are we talking about? He ain't the only one. It just ain't about T.O. BBR. I don't want you to think I'm messing with you this morning, because I ain't got to be indirect. But he's the leading candidate, leading the campaign. What are we talking about? See, that's why we always get stuck on it. Man, oh, this fight ain't done enough. That fight ain't done enough. T.O. ain't done enough. How the hell this dude ain't the bag? And this dude, he been unified. He had some good moments. He ain't never become the bag. But here's the thing for all you dum-dums. Let me teach y'all something about business. You got to be a selling product, baby. You got to be a selling product. And guess what? Your mouthpiece is just the advertisement. But the product sells itself. The product sells itself. See, you're just the spokesperson of this item. That's it. But once everybody, hey, Jay Hardcore said, that Remo got the meanest bean pie. Yeah, I might need to check that out. So I'll go check out the bean pie. Damn, Remo do make a mean bean pie. Now we know. Because we done all took somebody's word and we went to see for ourselves. Because some of y'all just take their hair, say, she say, and never do no goddamn further research or investigating on it. That's why y'all jackasses don't be having no receipts. And then most of y'all probably listen to the people, he say, she say, here say, they don't even have receipts. Do that make sense to y'all this morning? But damn, stop and all call out. Somebody do something. So while T up there talking about Terrence Crawford, this, that, and the other, why had T.O. not answered or want to fight Keyshawn Davis? Don't give me no shit about no goddamn bag, because T.O. ain't even a damn bag. So what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Oh, y'all got selected. Y'all got selected once. We already know that a lot of y'all got selected once. We already know these things. Well, I want to see him fight this person. I want to see him fight this person. And listen, I don't want to hear none of that. He got to do something. So what is he going to do? He know he ain't getting no damn fight or moving up to no goddamn 54 to fight no damn Bud Crawford. Boy ain't even big enough. That boy can't go past 40. What are y'all talking about? He gonna be just like we gets programmed. Oh, can't go no further. What do you think? Terrence Crawford's supposed to melt himself down, strip himself down for him to give him a shot? Get out of here. That boy's just an attention whore. He don't mean nothing he says. I hate when fighters be worrying about other fighters in other weight classes. Worry about your own damn weight class. If you talk about other fighters in other weight classes, then maybe you should get out the weight class that you in, buddy. How about that? If you're talking about fighting somebody else that's in another weight class, won't you just get out the weight class you in and you go up to that weight class? If you want it that damn bad, huh? If you want that person that's in another weight class so bad, don't get to talking away from the degree. Get in the weight class first. Get there first. You got a better chance of getting a shot. You got a better chance of getting put on your ass back. Sick of it. Everybody's all over the place except for in the place where they need to be. So now it ain't gotten so damn bad, right? It ain't gotten so damn bad that it's talks that sound like talks for see, like now it ain't got to the point where it look like the Tank Davis might have to fight a prospect. Ain't this some ish? Because people do not want to fight. They don't mean what they say. They don't mean what they say. They do not mean what they say. And just talking to get attention and nothing is coming about it, there's nothing good about that. It's not good about it at all. At all, people. There's nothing good about it at all. So we need less talking and more fighting. That's what we need. How much you gonna keep on trying to sell a story? How much you gonna keep on trying to sell a damn story? I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear no excuses. Okay, if your business partners ain't doing the right thing, then you need to get away from your business partners. No more excuses. I don't want to hear that nonsense. No more excuses. I want to hear it. So, with that being said, like I said at the beginning of the show, we don't have too much time left. We got a couple fights left. I'm gonna say this: we're going into October. Even though Trent been training, I don't know if we're gonna see a Tank fight this year. It's just my opinion. If we do, good. Whoever he's fight, I don't care. I don't care who fighters get in the ring with anymore. As long as a fighter got the heart to get in there with somebody, is all that matters to me. That's the only thing that matters. You up there being picky about, I don't want to see this fight. I don't want to see that fight. Listen, I watch anybody that got the heart to get in there with somebody that people don't want to get in there with. Oh, well, it's just how it is. You can't have it the way you want it all the time. This ain't Burger King. You can't have it your way all the time. And this is a reality that I want to help wish it settle in on with y'all. Because that's what it is. We haven't gotten everything that we wanted this year. So now I just want people, I'll watch anybody that got heart. How about that? I don't care. If you got heart to get in that damn ring, I'm watching you. What are we talking about? I don't care. I don't care about no brand names. None of that. I watch the sport to see men who have courage to go in there and go for it and get it down for the crown. All this fancy stuff, all these hot. Yeah, I don't care about none of that. Neither should you. That's what's wrong with boxing now. You worrying about name brand. But then we did get to see some fighters this year that's actually, we want to see again. Because we only getting certain fighters, put in our face. Works just like the radio station. Certain artists, you're going to hear these songs all day. But then you got another artist out there who's just as good, but you don't hear them as much. Huh? Because we have seen some fighters that we don't know about turn out to be all right. And then some of y'all, they didn't got in there with some of your favorite fighters, some of boxing's best. Some of these no-name fighters got in there with some of the best in the sport and look like they belong there. You heard what I said? And look like they belong there. Meaning there was no levels. There was no separation of levels. Wow, we ain't expect to see the Madrimov, they're hanging there with the A-class Terence Crawford. Give that man his flowers. He made me want to see him again. Because he wasn't supposed to be in there with Crawford. He wasn't supposed to look competitive like that. He was not supposed to be a competitor that night. No matter what, if he was already at the weight class, he had the weight advantage or whatever. Far as skill set wise goes, that man was not supposed to be in there. Not just hanging, but doing his thing against Terence Crawford, who was one of the best. And it did not look like there was too much of a gap between the level that man is on and Terence Crawford. You haters, y'all can go ahead and try to talk that issue you want. Burn, baby, burn. I got you. Let's see more of that. Boxing been robbing us out of ish. Maybe we need some of these newer cats that don't get that many chances to do something in the sport. But we already know, man, some of this ish is manufactured. Yeah, I'm saying it before I go. Some of this is manufactured. That's why you only see certain fighters, this, that, and other, because you know how it is. People, this sport work like any other sport. Every sport got a plant in it. And I ain't talking about a Caleb plant. I'm not talking about a marijuana plant. I'm not talking about a moringa plant. I ain't talking about no aloe plant or no cactus plant. Every sport got a plant in it. Y'all dig what I'm saying to y'all? Do that make sense? Every sport has a plant in it. Bruce Gas, salute to the triple OG. Boxing got a couple plants in it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't know now, you gonna know later, trust me. Y'all gonna find out later, you goddamn well. Y'all gonna find out. Yep. Either way, man. Y'all going to find out. Man. So, somebody getting there with Keyshawn Davis. Somebody rumble this dude. He's ready now. He's ready. You know, he said he's going to be the face of boxing in the next 5 years. That's a possibility. That's possible. I wouldn't rule that out because we don't know how boxing is going to look in 5 years from now. We don't know what type of fighters is going to be in the sport 5 years from now. But we know what's in there now. We know what's going to be there for at least the next 3 years. So let's just work on that. Let's start getting these fights. Yeah, it's about time for Keyshawn to fight somebody. Somebody give him an opportunity that's realistic. Give these guys an opportunity that is realistic. You want your fighter to be one of those guys? Then y'all got to do what y'all need to do. Don't be out there and all this nonsense and think you entitled because these boxers are starting to act like these entitled damn females. You're grown. Take care of yourself. No one is obligated to do a goddamn thing for you if you ain't their responsibility. And none of these fighters is the other fighters' responsibility for real, for real. But if you need me for you to get a nice paycheck, then you need to do what needs to be done to make it happen. Or then when I decide to say, hey man, I give you this to rumble me, you better take it. Don't tell me you underselling me, you underpricing me. No, the fuck, I ain't underpricing you. Who the hell is you? How many pay-per-views have you had? How many live dates had you packed the house in? But you trying to get on one of my shit. That don't work like that. You trying to cling on to mines. You ain't got no following like that. Your fan base ain't like my fan base. You don't even have enough fan base for a pay-per-view event. But you're going to be on a pay-per-view event if you fight me. And most of those fans is going to be mine because you don't even have that many fans. So you need me to raise your pocket. You need me to give you that allowance, son. So when you need that allowance, you want that extra, then you need to do what you need to do in order for you to get it. That's how it goes, right? That's how that works. I don't know what the hell y'all got going on, but that's how that works. At least supposed to work. Seriously. Think about it. So hopefully, for the sake of boxing, because of the way that this 24 is ending, it's not ending heavy. We didn't have better endings. 23 had a better ending. 22 had a better ending. Boxing must pick up the pace. On the Fast and Furious side of things, when the month of January come in. Like I said, this year was a year for a lot of exposure, really seeing where these fighters' energies is at and all that nonsense. Now we know. Now we know. Now we know. So since we know, can we move better and do better as we go into the year of 2025 when it comes to this sweet and sour sport that we all gotta love and hate, passion for, boxing. Just think about it, man. But listen, it's the hour on 4. I think I done gave you more than what you came here for. Hopefully y'all like today's segment, Coffee and Donuts for Grown-Ups, man. You know, I just try to, bring something different my way. That's what makes us all great content creators when you got 6, 7, maybe 8, 9, 10 you can choose from, and you go to every last one of them. We all talk about the same things, but we don't sound a damn same. You get what I'm saying? Y'all just been hit with the live and direct from the Grumpy OG, Crush the Legend, aka the greatest man alive, aka straight up and down, no special effects. This Coffee and Donut segment has been brought to you by the Grumpy OG and the Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, TWT, and the JBT Network. So with that being said, y'all have a blessed Wild Out Wednesday. I will see y'all in a few minutes. Hopefully y'all ain't take too many donuts. And hope y'all ain't take too much coffee because J Hardcore gonna serve y'all breakfast. All right. So you can't be wasting the good cook that he put together for y'all. That's why I only give y'all something light. Coffee and donuts for these grown-ups. Now when y'all want me to serve milk and cookies for the rookies, then I do something with y'all for y'all in the romper room class. BVO, my engineer, hope you ain't sleeping on me, man. Take us out with the theme song. Yes, you could be a winner. You could be a winner where he at. I don't hear him snoring this time around. BVO, let's go. It's time to end the show. Thanks everybody for coming through, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all. JBT, TWT, Anger Management, everybody that messes with your boy. I mess with y'all too. So y'all already know how the schedule looking for today for the JBT Network. We got J Hardcore, we got Remo, we got Just Do, we got the Angry White Man that's just loaded. You can't miss out. We're going to make sure that if you come with an empty stomach, you're going to leave with a full plate. So with that being said, I'm closing up out of here. BVO, I think I better let it go. Bring on the advertising time to pay these bills so we can move on to the next part of our day. Love, peace, hair grease only when your hair is dry. I'm out of here, y'all.